Hey, what up guys? This is Martin here from Kodiak. Your favorite Chad is here from Poland. And today, I want to talk to you guys about something that's outside the norm. And I don't think I've ever really talked about this subject in the past. But it's very important, especially to you young guys who are watching me, boys and girls, pay attention. It's a very important concept. And it's a lie that's being pushed on the younger generation today. By society, by your environment, the people around you, by school teachers. This is not, I have nothing against school teachers, but this is just like some people who are in that kind of space. Some of them are dickheads, but not every single one of them. A lot of them are good people. The news, the social media world, but a lot of these fucking stupid TikTok, YouTube, Instagram influencers, and a lot of financial institutions are pushing this lie onto you guys, and I'm fed of it. I'm sick and tired of it. And the lie is that you have time. You don't have the freaking time. And understand this concept. And I'm saying this as a 25-year-old man. I've just turned 25 not so long ago. And my life went by like this. At a snap of my finger. And I remember I used to believe in this lie when I was 18. Because everyone around me, especially my teachers and most of my aunts, uncles, even my parents, I love them. But all of them told me the same thing. You have time, Martin. You're young. Everything will sort itself out. No, it is not true at all. It is not true. You don't have all the time in the world. You should be aggressive. You should be consistent. You should be pushing for your dreams and for the things that you want out of life. You don't have the freaking time. And I know we live in this bitch-ass society right now, the soft-ass, victim-ass society that actually demonizes success and hard work and ambition and becoming better than average. It is being attacked. People are attacking masculinity, for instance, all the time. That you shouldn't be a man, that you shouldn't be masculine, you shouldn't be strong, you shouldn't be financially independent, you shouldn't be fit, you shouldn't be independent, you shouldn't be the leader of the household. Bullshit. It's all a psyop to keep you inside the matrix. It's all a psyop, man. Listen up, man. Really pay attention to this, because I give a damn about you guys. I really didn't want to make this video, because I didn't really feel like it today. And this isn't really something I talk about on my channel. But I have to spread the gospel, man. Your life is short. You will die at some point, and you don't know how long your life is. You're not aware of the time span that you have left. You don't. You really don't. Life will go by like that. And if you don't believe me, I was actually at the hospital like 3 to 4 weeks ago with my grandma because she was having a little heart procedure. She was going through a heart check because the paramedics told me that there's a risk that she's going to develop cancer, or not cancer, a stroke. Excuse me, heart stroke. And I took her to the hospital, and while we were waiting on the little bench we were having our seat at the hospital, I was just looking around. I was scanning the room, and I was watching all these old people that were walking there. Some of them were dead. Some of them were on the hospital bed. They were traumatized, paralyzed, and I looked at all these faces, man, and it was all old people. People in their 60s, 70s, 80s. And I can assure you, man, most of these people would do anything to be young again. They would do anything. They would drop their money, their career, every single thing just to be young again. Majority of them, just to get their health back. Health is arguably the most important thing you can have. And then relationships and money. These are like the 3 things you should master in life. These are the things that impact us the most as human beings. But you don't have the time. And stop believing all these idiots who tell you that you have time. You don't. Because eventually, if you buy into this lie, what's going to happen, consequently, is that you will, just live your life. You will tour the world, let's say, this is very popular nowadays. People are touring the world somewhere in Malaysia, Indonesia, Thailand. They're living off $10 a day, $5 a day, whatever the fuck, how much money they have. They're living their way through life. They're going to parties all day. They're smoking weed. They're drinking alcohol. They're trying to fit in, and they're putting off the things they should have done now. They're procrastinating. They're waiting for the perfect time. And they have this mentality of, I'm going to take care of it when I'm 30. I'm just live my life in my 20s, and, I'm going to wake up at 30. And eventually they do wake up at 35 with $50,000 in debt, with a wife they hate, with 2 kids that actually there's a divorce coming up later. They have a car they hate. They have a job that they're miserable with, and they're heavily underpaid. They're like a little slave inside the system. And they're wondering why their life looks the way it looks. Bro. And a lot of people are living like this today. And that's why we have so many losers on the internet. We have so many victims. We have so many dumbasses. We have so many, I wouldn't say beta males, but we have a lot of like insecure little triggered men who are always like attacking people like me or you who are trying to get better, that we should just, fit in. We should, they're actually trying to drag us down. Because it makes them feel, they're a lot more comfortable by saying this. Because they want to take us to their level. That's why they're doing it. It is all a psyop. Don't buy into this lie that you have time. Life is incredibly short. Very short. You might die tomorrow. I'm not wishing it for you, but it can happen. Today, we have people that have actually died today. We have some people that didn't wake up this morning. Rest in peace to all the people who died. But your time is ticking. This, the sand is falling down. What you're going to do about it? And I don't want you to think about death only, but realize that this is a possibility. That's why it's so important that you actually fucking take the action now. Listen, pick what you want to have in life. Have some goals. Have the systems in place. Write down a plan and commit to it. And do the thing you want to do. And do it. Actually follow through. And you'll be thankful that you did. And I heard this one quote the other day is actually from one of my mentors, by the way. And he said this one thing, because he was actually talking about this discipline thing. Because people usually, come up to him with the excuse of, I don't want to work so hard. Or they're telling him that, I'm sacrificing all this time to be lonely, to be doing my, just live this lonely life, be this lone wolf, per se. And he had a brilliant response. You know what his response was? He told him this: man, you're not wasting your time. You're actually investing your time into something that has a return on it. That's what you're doing. You're not wasting your time. You're not throwing your life away. It's like a stock. You're basically investing all the time and effort into your stock as this young person. That's what you're doing. Because your life, and he actually said this line, he proceeded to tell this line as well. He said this: you can have a hard life with a result, or you can have a hard life without a result. Either way, life is going to be pretty fucking hard. So, you can choose what type of hard you want to have. Do you want to have the same type of problems like everybody else has, with paying off their debt, not having enough money for electricity bills, utility bills, not having enough money to take your girl on a nice trip, to not have the money to have a nice car, have the problems that you're fat, that you didn't take care of your health, you have the problem of being uneducated because you didn't invest your time and effort into your own brain, into your own self-education, your self-improvement, because your success will never exceed your level of personal development. It's always been that way. Or you can invest your time into something different, actually go against the crowd, be the black sheep in a world full of sheeps, basically. You're the outlier. You can do something different, which is what I'm doing here. I'm creating content for you guys. I'm starting my business. I'm trying to monetize this whole thing. I'm working on myself. I don't drink. I never had alcohol in my own life. I'm 25. I never smoked, never took any drugs. And I'm clean. I'm free. I don't have any addictions. And I'm proud of that shit. And I know a lot of people have tried to make me feel guilty. They tried to take me down. They tried to tear me apart because I wasn't able to fit in. And that was different. And I was a little bit lame. I was a square. I was being a goof because I couldn't fit in. But no. I know a lot of people who actually used to live this type of life a couple of years ago, back when I was 17, 18, and now their life looks like a complete mess. Because they bought into this lie. I'm just going to take it easy. I'm just going to do what everybody else is doing. And now they work their shitty jobs. They drive shitty cars. They live in their mom's basement at 25, 26, 27. They have no girlfriend. They have no social skills. They have no abilities, no skills. And whose fault is it? It's their fault. So if you're watching me regularly and you're inspired by success, bro, you're doing the right thing. They will make you feel weird. They will make you feel like you're left out because you're different. But don't fall into this trap. Yes, you will have a lot of self-doubt. You will question yourself. You will question if you're actually doing the right thing. Because the reason why you're questioning yourself when you're on this journey, like I am, is because you haven't really experienced true success yet. Because people who've been on the road, they can see where you're going clearly. This is why, especially when you're a young man or young girl, or young woman, if you want to have massive success in life, it's very important that you surround yourself in the right environments. Because they will lay the path for you. They'll be like, hey man, you're doing this right, but you should fix this. And whatever this thing is that's causing you a problem, it's different from person to person. Yeah, you have to identify it. But the thing is, guys, you just have to find something that you can be committed to and do it for a long period of time. And become so fucking good at it that, there's no question to how good you are. That's how it is. But people don't want to put in the work. We live in this instant gratification world, thanks to social media, TikTok, the TV world by the fucking fake-ass social media influencers, all these fucking fake celebrities who tell us that we can just take this pill, we can, drink this drink, we can, go to the gym one time, we can make one sales call, we can, ask one girl out, and we're going to be successful. Bro, bullshit. And every person who is truly successful will know that it's all a scam. It's not real. Real work and things that are actually valuable in life, they take work. So don't feel jaded, don't feel jolted that it's actually difficult. Embrace the struggle. Embrace that it's hard. Because you know that an uncommon path leads to an uncommon life. Keep that in mind. I always use that line whenever I feel down. Or whenever I feel like I'm doing the wrong thing. You have to trigger yourself. You have to trick yourself into doing the right thing. It's all mind skills at the end of the day. So the bottom line is, guys, you have to do the thing. And stop listening to all these idiots. I'm serious, man. And even if you're older who's watching this, you can still turn your life around. Although you'll have more resistance, you have a lot more baggage, so to speak. You have more things that are holding you in line to actually get outside the system. It's still possible. Thanks to the internet, we have access to social media, we have access to so many amazing resources and tools, and so many amazing people that can actually help us. But we take it for granted. We are literally like the Warren Buffetts of society today, with all the information. That's actually funny, isn't it? Today, we actually have less competition than what we used to have. Because people don't try as hard as they used to. Like back in the 90s, and I heard this from a lot of people who are really successful now, they said that the competition today is not the same. Because most 20-year-olds today, or even 30-year-olds, they don't want to work as hard. So when you have any type of ambition, any type of mental toughness, any type of work ethic, and you have a good plan, and you're fucking committed to it, you are obsessed with it, and a lot of people say, oh, you're obsessed, it's a wrong. No. Because you're obsessed about your future. It's very important. It's your duty. It's your obligation as an American, as a Polish man, as a Norwegian, as a German. I don't care where you come from. Success is your obligation on this planet. Because it's contagious. It's really contagious. When other people see you're winning, guess what's going to do to them? They're going to be inspired. They're going to be like, fuck yeah, this guy did it. I can do it too. The worst thing you can do is not do anything. And just live your life like everybody else. And then wake up at 40, 50 years old and realize why your life looks like complete turmoil. And why your life is a complete mess. and you're trying to fill the void by drinking, by eating, by smoking, by taking drugs, going to parties, by fucking chicks. No. Wake up now, while I still have the time. Whew, that was a long rant. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I wish you guys a beautiful day. Stay strong, and happy Thanksgiving.